It's the building that was opened the year the franchise became known as the Titans. Welcome to Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Los Angeles Rams and the Tennessee Titans. And his punter, Ethan Evans, gonna send this one away. And we're off and running from Nissan Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Ward off the play fake. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
That's the way. That's exactly the way you show a crowd you've got no issues playing on the road. One snap in, you're celebrating a sack. Well, the tens of thousands in the building, well, they watch their guy pick himself up off the turf.
This offense already playing from behind as they come up on this one, Brock. 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. That one hits the ground, incomplete, but a flag also hit the ground. Let's sort this out. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. First and 10 from the 32. They'll run here following the penalty. His progress is stopped, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Let's go. Practice Cougar 19.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. He finds Tigger Cockwell for the grab. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Titans have a first.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go, shot.
This is the first carry for the rookie from Florida. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
No, it's not a running back, but it's a receiver carrying across the marker tape. I'm not even calling this a trick play anymore. It's about maximizing your resources and your asset, and this receiver shows you he can be a tool as a running back.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike, get up.
They give to Pollard from the gun. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. He finds Helm, right side. And he stopped cold at the spot. We won't keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
1st and 10 here. Ward. And they scoop it up. Okay, Brock, zero chance they were going to turn a profit on that play, right? But at least they did get it back.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
19, Panther 11, Panther 11, go!
From the gun, it's Ward. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And look at the foot right there. Touchdown! The Titans finish up an excellent opening series. Joey Sly on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10. Stafford to the air to start us off. Flushed out of the pocket. His first throw is an interception. L'Jarius Sneed with the INT. And the Titans are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Stafford's pass intercepted. The Titans take over first and 10.
Hold the stick.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Let's go now. 70, 79, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18,
Ward in the pistol. Escapes the pocket. And he will slide down just a little bit shy of getting that first down. But better to avoid the hit. Smart play there, and that's going to set up 2nd and 1 at most.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
come on.
Defense showing blitz here. Ward. That throw finds Okonkwo. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans pull that in front further. 13-zip. Here's Sly to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans drive out to an early 14-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Returnable from the 1. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Rams ready for this one. Here's first and 10.
Ready.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Stafford. Delivers another one to Williams. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Throw left side, complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Rams have the first down.
Rams first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
You're waiting. Like. 10.
Stafford throwing again. Bails out of the pocket quick. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Stafford. He's got it inside the 25. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
28 yards. That's another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. From the gun, a carry by Williams. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be second and 5.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. So they'll get to scheme about this third down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of one. Our score, 14-0. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. To throw, Stafford. Got a man, that's Nakua. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a Puka Nakua touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Rams chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Making some progress here. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Starting out trips right here. First and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Come on. Ready.
Ward's going to throw it. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Tried to find Gunnar Helm with that throw. So that brings them to 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
19 Tiger, 19. Rig alert. 18 Cardinal.
Ward, a quick throw, complete. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Last play sent him back across midfield here, second and long. Ward setting the pass. Setting up the screen. It's Pollard. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield strike. That tackle made by Kobe Turner.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and a defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
65, 79 Broncos. 65, go.
On 3rd and long, it's Ward. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing off the play fake. Buying some time right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. He works it down to the edge of the red zone. Garrett Verse on the tackle.
The positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now Ward. And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Rams will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Makes the ground in bounds left side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Man in motion, out of the slot. Stafford now on first down. Catch made right side by Nakua. And on first down, no place to go here. They're going to take him out about a yard behind the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Dump off pass to Williams. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
That's caught for the first. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Now Stafford again. Chased out, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
12 yards. It's second down.
32.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. This is a heater going deep. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it first and 10.
180. 21.
From the red zone now. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Fights his way through, and he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams parlay the interception into points. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Nevis now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Rams tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On the set.
Titans to the line now. First and 10.
Let's go now. Cook. Ready.
First play of the drive. Here's Pollard. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Titans have a first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Gravity Lions, Mustang 19, 7.
From the gun, it's Ward. That one's complete to Chimere DK. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
2nd and 10. Here's Ward to throw. That's him on the quick hitter. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. First down now, ball at the 33.
Come on.
Again, Ward going to the air. Tried to connect, but it lines up incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Taking a chance to the end zone. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
It's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. 60 Eagles. 19 Lions. Trap 60.
To the air on 3rd and long. Going deep here for the end zone. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
22, set, stop.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. Ooh, he made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that 1st down carry. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. All set for the kickoff. Slide with the honors. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Their own 27-yard line.
Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Stafford now. That finds Adams downfield. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. Stafford from the gun. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be second down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Setting up the running back screen. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Has it down close. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Watching the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces third and goal.
When you get stuff like that on a second down run, the focus kind of shifts from getting a first down to just giving your punter enough room to get the ball out.
Defense made the stand last time. Do they have another one in him here on third and goal? Shotgun snap to Stafford. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. The Rams take the lead right away in half number 2. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Ward off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Ward now. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 4th and long. Here comes the Titans punting unit. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
At their own 36-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Stafford. He throws a bullet to the center of the big game downfield. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get 27 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. Throwing to the back of the end zone. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. Defense, no doubt, still recovering from that interference call, Brock, but they've got to buckle down here. It's 1st and goal. Williams punches it in for the LA touchdown. The Rams now lead by 10. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Nevis now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams drive their lead to 11. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Fields this one at the 3. Trying to reverse it on the kick return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. First and 10. Ward's going to throw it. It's caught. This is Tajay Spears. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Headed out right. He takes it himself. And he's going to get down safely. Picked up close to 6. Nice call on his part there, but it does leave them now with a third down.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt. Even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stafford. Screen here for Williams. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Sent down by Cody Barton.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down. Ready. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard
It's Stafford once more. Off pass to Williams. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And only can get his yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Stafford now on 3rd down. Got for big yards on the right side. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams stretch their lead on the final play of the 3rd. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance up the middle, and somebody blocked it! 3/4 in the books from this one. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Now on the return, here's DK. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. Finds a seam, left side. He's off to the races. Touchdown on an incredible return. Here's Slide to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans cut the lead down to 10.
Makes the score Rams 34. Titans 20.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Return starts at the 3. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
First down throw here for Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
7 yards. It's second down.
Set up the screen. Here's Nakua. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. Offense is set. First and 10. Stafford back to throw. Complete. It's Atwell. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Give to Williams from the gun. And he will have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Kyron Williams the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. Levis with a point after. And the Rams take a 3-possession lead. Here's Evans set to kick this away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. First and 10. From the gun, it's Ward. Downfield to DK. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. He's still going at the 30. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Rams get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Stay 50, stay 50. 20!
Here's Williams to start the drive. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Ready! Blue 60!
Here's Stafford. Drops this one down here for Williams. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. Gain of 15 there. And the Rams have the first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here that got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you've got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Throwing to Stafford on 3rd. He beams one deep right side. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
Ethan Evans in punt formation for the Rams.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, there's going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Go! Ready!
Throwing now on 1st down. Ward. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
60 by...
Gonna throw this one. Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
18 Cardinal, 8. Get up.
To the air with Ward. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Caught just shy of the goal line. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
70, 70.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Pollard can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
By Jared Burris. It's a loss of 1.
Ward in the pistol. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans get it back to within 2 possessions. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're going for the end zone.
Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for two. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Yellow 20! Hey, middle!
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Making that throw in double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I'm certainly not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch. A whole bunch of bodies around him.
Hits him on the out route. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They're going to pass it here. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Looking fast as that clock ticks down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Stafford again. And he's got it. Has a layout for it, but touchdown. The Rams could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. Nevis now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Rams take a 16-point lead. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Now Ward. Trying to push deep downfield. And this won't be caught. The clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Ward setting to pass. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
To throw. Trying to push deep downfield. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Rams make the interception on what is the final play of this game. So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for my partner Brock Hewitt and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are winners as we say goodbye from Nashville.